How you doing, guys? I wanted to shoot a quick video today, more specifically on the entrepreneurial resources that I have listed on my website. And my wife had mentioned that it'd be more helpful if you shot a video about how you actually used it, so it give everyone else an idea of when they buy the product, this is an idea or a reference of how they can use it to help them. And then they can expand it to use it in other ways that I didn't use it at the time that I created it. So that's what this video is about. It's for the three different components. It is the schedule, and then I'll speak a little bit about the other entrepreneurial resources that I have listed here. So what I'll do is create the I'm going to scroll down here to the 3 steps here. So as you can see, 3 steps, $5.99. I have the resources listed here, the schedule, entrepreneurial resources, and another quick guide. And what I want to do is touch base on these here. So I have them open. Let's jump into the schedule so we can see how I used that when I first initially created. So as you can see here, here's the schedule. I have the items listed on this left column here. Basically who's really gonna really drive that row or that item to be successful or to be completed. And then you can see here the main core time I wanted to execute that task plan and the actual progress that was made during the different phase of the months or of the years. Now I pushed this all the way back to, like, let's see here, 2000, but I guess it was just a frame of reference when I had created this template. So when I actually created the template, I believe it was probably in maybe like 2012. So, like I said, I don't remember the exact day of and year when I created this template. And then it goes all the way out to, let's see here, 2030. So you can use it right now, and you have quite some time to execute on projects that you really want to focus on and keep track on. As you can see here, the lighter blue is basically core time where I wanted to execute specific, uh, agendas and goals. Dark blue is the plan time I started. Green is the actual progress that I was making. And over here are, again, the different items. So that's basically it. I mean, you basically just jump in. As you can see here, it's kind of broken down into groups of months. And then you can just move the status bar here accordingly to see where you are in relation to finishing out the plan, the plan task. I used to use this quite often, and then I didn't like it because it was on the computer, and I didn't care to always go into my computer and track the progress. So what I did was I took this file, went to Office Max, and printed it out on, like, it was a one of the, I can't remember the exact sheet size, but it was larger than 11 by 17. So I printed out quite large because then I could write handwritten notes, and then I can basically keep that with me inside of my planner that I have with me at all times. So this is kind of like a starter template. Some people may want to use this template to continue to use it on their computer while they're doing everything else, and download it on I don't know. This is currently like your Microsoft 365, or you can use Google, like Google Docs. But that's just the way that I had used it in the past. I started out with it being on Excel, printed off, but I still kept the progress bar and everything to keep track of me making progress with this template. And then here, this is the side where you can put all your information in. I just had this right here as a reference. So if you want it, you can just copy this and then just erase some of the stuff and move everything over. Fine by me. Is however you choose to use the template for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to jump out of this, and then I'm going to jump into the second bullet point here, which is entrepreneurial resources. So this is the PDF. If I scroll all the way to the top here, it was really just a combination of information pertaining to books that I've read that I found very useful. Um, Let me scroll down here. A couple articles that I have also read that I saw that were very useful for myself. Websites that have the hyperlinks in them, so you can just go to the website and use that source and understand what that resource is. I use this one, edX, quite often. I haven't used ExcelJet in quite some time, and I use YouTube quite often as well, and Facebook and CNN. And then you scroll down, you can see here mobile applications that I use quite often. Some of these I don't have in on my current phone. Trying to see if I can minimize some of them, the ones that I use the most often, instead of having millions of them on my phone. But these were the top mobile apps at the time when I created this. So I'm always optimizing and getting rid of apps and adding more apps that I feel that are very useful. And so these are some really cool apps. This app here, this GIF, I mean, among all the other apps, this one here was quite useful, where you can basically take money from your wallet and then download it onto like an Amazon gift card or Best Buy gift card, and then just send that to a person such that they have that gift. So I found that one quite useful. So that's this PDF file here. Then last but not least, this one is basically relating back to this one, but it just has some notes on specific books that I had typed. And then I still have a few articles here, and then some comments about the mobile applications that I had downloaded. So again, in this video, all I wanted to do was give you guys a highlight of the 3-step resources, that how I use them, and then how you can look at how you can use them as you make progress on using them the way that I had started out, or figure out how to do it in another matter. So in this video, entrepreneur resources, very inexpensive, but very impactful, very helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, let me know.